So the goals in 2012 are to take all those second places we had this year and turn them into victories. It's we want to have our second program in Europe and then another program traveling abroad, really so we can make that next step towards Pro Tour. I want to be in the Tour de France, but I also want to be in the Giro d'Italia. I want to be in the Vuelta, Paris-Roubaix, Tour of Flanders, every race.
Everything next year?
No, we got to take it in steps next year, and we hope to, and I believe we'll do one Grand Tour next year. I don't think we're deep enough at this point to do two, but to do, it'd be great to be in some classics next year. It'd be great to take our team to the next level, so that come 2012 we can do all the major races. And victory, we want to win. Because when you win, our message is so important for people. It's a message of life, and when we're on the top step of the podium, it's so easy for people to begin to grasp it, touch it, feel it, and change their lives.
Why did you sign French people like a French director sportif, Frédéric Moncassin, and 3 French riders? Why did you do this?
I mean, it's we did that because A, we want to improve our team. B, we wanted to build a diverse team so that we could attract the ASO to want us in the Tour de France. We've got a French sponsor in Sanofi. They want the French affiliate is really helping the team from a press perspective and from an activation perspective. So for them to have French athletes who can be role models to all of France, it's important. And I think we got some great guys in Antamarki, El Faris, Remy Cousin. And then with Frédéric Moncassin, the guy's a leader. He knows how to win races, and he knows how to make people responsible and accountable. So I'm just really thrilled with him. We got Austrian, we've got no German. We've got 11 countries for the team.
Why so many nationalities?
Because diabetes doesn't discriminate per nationality, and no matter where we are, Rubens Bertolatti doesn't have diabetes, but people in Switzerland with diabetes know about our team because of him. Same thing in Austria. We signed George Friedler, and now I'm getting contacts from Austrian people with diabetes. Same thing in Norway, and so we've got the desire to globalize our message. And if it was up to me, I'd have riders from 20 different countries, because that way everyone would have something to grasp onto. And we really want heroes in every country for this sport, for this message, for this disease, and we want to help cycling grow.
How many are Type 1 in the roster next year?
We have 23 riders total next year, and we have 5 who are Type 1. And so it's, Javier Mejias, I really hope we can get into a Grand Tour and let him shine on the highest level. Martijn Verschoor has grown and grown and grown. Then there's Alex Bowden, Fabio Calabria, who really stepped up their game, and Joe Eldridge, the man who this all started from, the bets that began. He's just continuing to grow, and I'd like to see him on the cobbles of Roubaix next year to show the world what's possible with good control. So I'm Phil Southerland. I'm not dead yet. That's my book. And thank you for your time.
What do you think a team like yours can bring to a race like the Tour de France?
A race like the Tour de France, Team Type 1, Sanofi can bring. We can just bring a good feeling. It's like people know how hard cycling is, period. They know how difficult the Tour de France is. And then when they see that someone's doing it with diabetes, it's just a whole new respect to the disease, and it inspires people to take control. It inspires people without diabetes to know that if they ride their bikes and exercise, they can prevent it from ever happening. So it's a real good message. It's a good story. And it's something that can change the face of the world should we get to the Tour de France.
To be sure, to race the Tour de France, you have to be World Tour.
Well, you have to be World Tour, but we've had good conversations with, the ASO already.
Yeah.
And they said, we are a candidate next year for the Tour de France. It's just going to depend on what our results are early in the season. So for us, we have our first training camp in December. Then we have our second training camp 3 weeks later in the south of Italy, for 10 days. And then we go into racing with goals of winning races right away. Because, the Tour de France, if we could get there next year, would be phenomenal. The Giro would also be a great honor. But, we have to race, and we have to race well early in the year to prove to those promoters that, we deserve to be there. And you can have a great message, but if you can't compete in the races, then you don't deserve to be in those races. And I know our team. I know we do deserve to be there, but we got to prove it on the roads. It started 2012.
And is World Tour possible? And is that something possible in 2013?
At 2013, it's the goal. I think we've got a great sponsor. We're starting to get more and more support from the outside world, and so I know what we have to raise, and we're already working now on our 2013 budget and making sure we get there. And it's cycling that's going to change the world, and it's our team that's going to change the face of diabetes. And so the only way we can change the face around the world is to be World Tour.